What would you do if you were not afraid? What would you do? Shannon stood up here and spoke today. This was a big deal for you. To stand up here and to speak to this many people, and it's a big group today. It's not like 5 people. I don't know that I fully appreciated that until I asked you this morning if you've ever done public speaking, and you just said no. I don't know if anybody in the room fully appreciates what you did today, but you had one goal today, and it was to stand up here, and it was to speak, and you did it. So you accomplished your goal for today, and you should feel really great about that. The Shannon of yesterday was not a public speaker. The Shannon of today is a public speaker, and the Shannon going forward will be a public speaker. So there's no more worry about who you were and not being a public speaker, but going forward, you're a public speaker because you've done it once. It's awesome. We are an accomplished group, and we take advantage of the fact that it's really easy for most of us just to stand up here and speak, even our first time. We had to follow up with a great icebreaker. You did so good, Lauren, Sarah. You guys should enjoy it at the same time. I'm never gonna get cake, right? I mean, so that's the spectrum. We saw the spectrum today. And there's nothing wrong with where you are on the spectrum because you showed up and you did it. And you were so vulnerable with us today. I was so impressed by your vulnerability because you just stood up here and you're like, I'm afraid. And to name your fear, who sits around and names their fear every day and then does it? I mean, I was just blown away that you actually got up here and did it. I didn't expect you to show up. That's not true, but I would have understood. Now understanding what your fear was. So I'm so glad you showed up. I'm so glad you stood up here, and I'm so glad you spoke. I'm glad that you pressed into that thing that you were afraid of. Because now you just get to go forward. And this is a great space to go forward and press into that fear because you're going to go through your manual. That's going to be your thing that you can accomplish and complete. And you're going to get to your 10th speech. And you're going to feel completely different about public speaking when you get to that point. And this whole group will support you in that. So you've got the group, you've got the people surrounding you. And so my only challenge for you at this point is speak again before the month of April is over. Thank you. Thank you.